I love the show, by the way.
Thank you.
How-
Did you saw it, right?
I did. I saw
Okay,
the pilot.
great.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, Josh Schwartz, he helped launch the career of many people from the OC, obviously, with the OC. How did it feel to get the call and know that you would be a part of this show?
I thought it's about time.
That's a great
it was
answer.
a long process,
Yeah.
And I really wanted to be part of it. And
Yeah.
Josh, from the very beginning, was just, he was so all about it, and he was there with Stephanie Savage just from the beginning, like, so supportive of me doing it. And I knew that was my character, Blair, from the beginning. I knew that's what I wanted to do, and he was very supportive, but it took a while.
Why did it take so long?
It was just, they knew that they really cared about this show, and they wanted to find all the right people, and
So then
they
it's
did.
even more of an honor then.
Yes,
that you
no, it's
finally
great,
got
yeah.
the call, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Where were you when you found out? Did you remember that moment?
I was at a friend's house, and I hear just on the speakerphone, and I knew that's what it was. I knew that they wouldn't call me like on speakerphone if it was bad news. Be like, sorry, you didn't get it.
Yeah.
So I just hear congratulations, and I was like, ah.
That's amazing.
I was really, really happy.
How'd you celebrate?
Doing the work.
Doing the work. Yeah. You got right
resting
into
up.
it.
It was a long pilot. Like, it was
Really?
it was a lot of work. And I mean, to really get into it, it's not just like all laughs, you know what I mean?
Right,
It was
right.
actually kind of, it was challenging from the beginning. Even when
Yeah.
I was auditioning, I couldn't quite put my finger on it. It was hard to
Like on the
start out.
character, or
Just on the character, and the things that she does, what she says, why she says it.
What is it
she's
about Blair
complex.
that you wanted to be? Like, why did you want to play that character?
Because she's a real girl. I think that the fact that she was written originally in book has a lot to do with it. That she was actually written as a complex character with, the way she looks, the way she talks, what she wears, and which is fabulous. Just in case you're wondering, it's going to be
do you
really
love the
great.
clothes?
Yes, I do. I want to take them all home.
Can you take something home? Did you take something home yet?
I didn't. Are you kidding me?
Nothing.
No.
Not yet.
I mean, being on a show, it makes you be able to buy other clothes of your own.
Right.
But apparently they're going to be making it so that fans can go online and buy clothes that look just like Blair or Serena or
Really?
Chase. Yeah.
Like from the stores that your stylist gets your clothes from?
Well,
or
I don't
how-
know if it's going to be the exact same designer, but it's going to be
that's
similar
cool.
clothes. Yeah.
That'll
So you
be
can order
very-
clothes that look just like theirs.
That's an interesting trend because I mean the OC they're popular for giving new bands momentum and
Yeah.
So this
But we're
show
gonna
probably
have
will
that
be
too.
of a similar great music.
Great music, as you know. Great music, just a bunch of bands that I know and love, and other bands that I've never even heard of and I'm addicted to. So there's a lot.
What's the
of
one thing
good
that's
stuff.
out there right now that you love that you're really into right now, music
Music-wise? I'm really into. I love classic stuff that just people that come out with great things. Like Red Hot Chili Peppers are on the soundtrack. We've got
Nice.
Cold War Kids are kind of cool.
Oh, great.
We have Lily Allen who's
She's
come out.
amazing.
Yes, it's really really good.
That's
And I was
great.
like, what's this? Who's this? And then it came on, and I was like. I was trying not to sing along, and then now I can't help it. I just sing as loud as I can.
What, the
so.
Smile song?
Smile,
Smile.
and we have LDN, which is
Oh right,
another
yeah.
song
The
of hers.
London,
Yeah.
Going for a bike ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's such a great
It's
album.
a cute song.
Let's get back to the show. The Blair and Serena kind of dynamic. Is that the new age, like Betty and Veronica kind of?
I mean, I think it's a real relationship that a lot of girls have, when they're that age in high school. And, I mean, just the circumstances are different. They have a lot of things at stake, their popularity, their reputation. They're kind of little celebrities and in their own town, in their own area. And
It's Upper East Side, right?
Upper
New
East
York?
Side, New York, one of the richest area codes, zip codes of the entire world, I guess.
Right.
The
Aside from the OC, maybe.
Right, yeah,
No, I don't know.
exactly. The OC, this is, as far as I know, I even went to school in the Upper West Side, not the Upper East Side, so I didn't have that, but it's very similar. I can tell you that it's pretty dead on.
Really?
Realistic.
I was going to ask you, how realistic are the family lives and how the show portrays different classes, maybe, or between Dan's family?
This is different than something it could be compared to the OC because it's the same, creators, same writers. it's, you know, centered around young people, but
Yeah.
it's definitely different because it's this old money that has this tradition to it, and they're kind of told that they can do whatever they want. The kids can run around and they can sort of, you know, have whatever they want, buy whatever they want, date whoever they want, stay out as late as they want, as long as they kind of keep up appearances and keep their grades up and go to a good college and don't embarrass the family name, you know?
Yeah, I sense that a little bit between your mom, like your character's mom, and that relationship that you guys have.
I think that is the most important relationship for Blair. She
Yeah.
has this relationship with her mother who is a
It's
little...
I can't stand
I mean,
her.
but don't you think that everybody has a mother like that?
Yeah,
who,
of
I mean,
course.
and she's probably
To a
right.
certain degree.
To a certain degree.
Yeah.
But I think that the center reason for all of Blair's insecurities come from her mother's behavior, the way that she is, how she's sort of
course.
critical and, you know, but I mean, I'm sure that she's right. I'm sure Blair's ends are dry, you know, and I'm sure that she has, you know, she doesn't have her dress fitted exactly right, but she always
She does it in
criticizes.
such a horrible way.
Yeah, just sort of like gets ya.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think that the reason why Blair is so insecure about Serena and sort of looks at her like she's perfect, she's, you know, everything that I'm not, and she's so mysterious and everybody loves her and she can't do anything wrong, and Blair is kind of the human, you know, everything that she tries to do kind of gets messed up, you know what I mean? She tries to be perfect, she tries to be thin, she tries to be, you know, have this great party, and then Serena kind of comes and messes it up.
You mentioned the perfect theme. That seems to be a common theme throughout the pilot anyway, and maybe probably the rest of the series. Is there, everyone's like the perfect party or the perfect moment with Nate?
Right, yeah.
Is that even achievable?
Well,
or?
I think that especially for Blair, she has this sort of, she looks at somebody like Audrey Hepburn and she's like, you know, seeing her not in her life, but the way she was in movies, and
Right.
everything works out in an Audrey Hepburn movie, you know? She might be silly and goofy and, you know, not the perfect person, but everything kind of works out. The first kiss comes at the most beautiful moment, and, you know, she always shows up at the ball and everybody looks at her, you know?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it can be kind of, I think, sad when that doesn't work out.
You mentioned some of Blair's insecurities, like always, or trying to be thin. For example, the book will delves into serious issues. Do you think the TV series will also have some serious issues for Blair to deal with?
Yes, I do. I think she's definitely going to go through a lot, I think, for the series. We don't know exactly what, but I know that in the book she has eating disorder, she has bulimia, and that's something that, you know, as, you know, real as the character is and how, you know, she's beautiful and she has, you know, kind of everything. She has the same exact problems as anybody
Exactly.
in,
And no matter
you know,
how much
anywhere.
money you have,
Yes,
it's like...
same problems as anybody else, just sort of amplified by the fact that she has eyes on her and people looking at her and what she's wearing.
That must be exciting, that type of character to play for you, someone who's got many layers. And
Yeah,
you as an actress.
that's why I was saying
just
it's
like,
a huge challenge.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not an easy thing, but I think that I found enough in Blair that was likable and so much like me.
Oh, yeah?
You know, because, I mean, she is, you know, she's a smart girl. She's sort of, you know, foxy and, you know, she's feisty and
Yeah.
she's got a lot of good things about her, but she's definitely vulnerable and insecure, and I think just like any teenage girl who's sort of growing up, so I think a lot of
Absolutely.
people can relate to it.
So Gossip Girl is an unidentified person behind like a popular blog site, right? So with sites like Perez Hilton and Facebook gaining momentum, is Gossip getting easier?
Gaining momentum.
Well, it is. It is the thing, right? That and MySpace. What do you think? It's getting easier to track Gossip now?
Yeah, but I will tell you, it's Kristen Bell.
Shh,
Don't
it
tell
is?
anybody.
I love that.
From Veronica
I love
Mars.
her.
I mean,
know,
it's
I
no
love her.
secret, but, you know, she's not actually going to be in the show. She's just kind of, it's
She'll just
very
be the
much like
narrator.
in the Desperate Housewives kind of way. Like,
Right.
it's not an actual character in the show, but she is the Gossip Girl, you know?
That's cool.
But yeah, I mean, you can get gossip anywhere, anytime, day or night, online, TV, friends, magazines, whatever.
And now the show, because it's going to be huge, right? And you're going to be launched into, like, you know, everyone's going to want to know what you're wearing or what you're doing and snap
Nobody's
photos.
gonna care.
How are you going to keep your private life private?
By not really leading that interesting of, no, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I think that the best thing to do is just stay grounded, and I haven't actually experienced it yet, so I can't say.
It's coming.
This is sort of the
Just kidding.
before, and
Right.
next time you see me, I'll be like, who are you? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I love it, love it.
I'm just
We've
kidding.
got that on tape.
Right,
so
okay,
it's
great.
That's
I
great.
was never here.
So you just surround yourself with good people, I
Yes,
guess, right?
surround yourself with good people and remember that, you know, I mean, even if it is a great show, and it is, I mean, it's going to hopefully be viewed by millions of people and everybody can
Absolutely.
relate to it, whether you're, you know, a family person, somebody you know with kids and you're a grandparent, or if you're just like a 13-year-old girl and you're going through the same problems,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
So I think that there's no guarantee it's going to go as long as we want it to, but I have good feelings. So I think that
Good.
I think that it could, but I think, you know, anything can happen. So I'm not gonna, you know, go out and buy a Ferrari. I don't think it's time for that.
Not yet.
No.
And lastly, you were on 24. You had a
Yeah.
So did you get to work with Kiefer? Who's a
No,
fellow Canadian?
I mean, yes, I know he's Canadian, and everybody loves him, and
We
so many
love-
good
yes.
artists come from Canada, and I've been counting.
And
Every time I'm
Stephanie
like,
Savage is
yes,
Canadian?
Stephanie Savage is Canadian, and I know that Mike Myers is Canadian. You guys got Pamela Anderson, which is great, and there's a lot of people.
What
so
was your experience like working on 24? Did you?
I saw Kiefer, and there's like this Hall of Fame because he has this like hallway going into, you know, the studio, which
Yeah.
is like all of his posters and from all of his movies, his great movies that he's done. And then I see him across the room, and I'm like, I can't. No, I'm not gonna talk to him.
Really?
Like
You couldn't?
I was kind of intimidated, but
Oh.
actually my storyline wasn't with him, so I got to work with John Abode and Shahre Agdashlu.
Well, yeah,
I love
yeah,
saying
yeah,
that
she's
name.
great, she's great.
Yeah, so but I got the.
I know, but it was still fun.
No,
You
that
were
was a
24,
great death.
dude.
Are you
Come
kidding?
on, that's
Everybody
great.
remembers that. They're like, you were poisoned, weren't you? And then shot. I remember that.
You're like, thanks.
And no, I love that. That was a great dramatic death, and I haven't really had one like that. So
Well, hopefully Blair won't have one anytime soon.
no,
Yeah.
no, but she will. I'm sure that she'll be having plenty of issues. So
Well,
but she'll be, you know, she'll be the sort of underdog, I think.
oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Good. Well, we look forward to seeing more of her. And you. Thank you so much
Thank
for coming.
you. Thank you for having
It's
me.
great.